is called What is My Financial Abundance Story? And it's about this story that we are playing in our head. It's like maybe you can identify with this idea. When I was a kid, when I was in school, I would have music playing in the background while I was doing my assignments and I was attending to my homework. I would have music playing in the background. So even though we're going about our day to day, we're working with people, we're in the office or at home, we're cooking, we're talking to people, we've got stuff to get done. What happens is we have this story that's playing in the background. A lot of times we call it our subconscious. It's that story that's playing in the background. Abraham differentiates between subconscious and not, because Abraham says there's no such thing as subconscious, because nothing outside of you controls you. So when usually the reason they say that is because a lot of times people say, oh, that was my subconscious. And it's as if you're giving responsibility to this other part of you that you have no control over. And that is incorrect. You can call it subconscious, but you cannot come to it from a point of view of saying that you don't have control over it. You absolutely have control. So our subconscious, and I'll use that word here loosely, is that story that's playing in the background. And that story consists of all those things that we've learned about money from our childhood up till now. And I hear people saying those things like, oh, I never get a raise, or, when they give a raise, it's never enough, or our employers don't really care about us, and things like that, right? That's the story that's going on. And sometimes some of that comes out in a comment. But we've got these stories that are playing in the background. And telling a new story is like having that cassette tape playing in the background and then recording. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember, but if you're as old as I am, you will remember. We used to record over cassette tapes, right? So we could make a new recording on an old cassette tape and erase the old songs that were on it and put new songs on it, new music on it, right? And we do that same thing with our digital media these days. We can erase an MP3 and download a new one. But that's kind of what it is. We've got this download, it's over here in the background, and it's always playing. It's always playing. And even though you might not be giving your full attention to it, you're listening to it. You listen to that music that's playing in the car while you're doing something else. You're driving somewhere. You listen to that music that's playing while you're cooking your food or whatever else. And you have to change that music in order to get a different mood, right? Because if you're playing sad music in the background, it kind of makes you feel sad. And if you're playing cheerful music, it makes you want to get up and dance. So the music that we play controls our mood. And the belief systems that we play, the story that's playing over here in the background in our subconscious mind, is controlling our mood. And our mood, what is our mood? Our mood is our vibration. Our mood is where we are on the emotional scale. So this story that is playing in the background, it's controlling where I am on my in terms of my alignment, where I am on the emotional scale. So changing, rewriting that story is so, so, so important. And that's what Abraham is talking about under this heading. The heading is called, What is My Financial Abundance Story? So here goes. An example of my new story about money. I like the idea that money is as available as the air I breathe. I like the idea of breathing in and breathing out more money. It is fun to imagine a lot of money flowing to me. I can see how My feeling about money affects the money that comes to me. I am happy to understand that with practice I can control my attitude about money or about anything. I notice that the more I tell my story of abundance, the better I feel. I like knowing that I am the creator of my own reality and that the money that flows into my experience is directly related to my thoughts. I like knowing that I can adjust the amount of money that I receive by adjusting my thoughts. Now that I understand the formula for creating, now that I understand that I do get the essence of what I think about, and most important, now that I understand that I can tell by the way I'm feeling whether I'm focused upon money or lack of money, I feel confident that in time I will align my thoughts with abundance and money will flow powerfully into my experience. I understand that the people around me hold many different perspectives about money, wealth, spending, saving, philanthropy, giving money, receiving money, earning money, and so forth. And that it is not necessary for me to understand their opinions or experiences. I am relieved to know that I do not have to sort all of that out. It is very nice to know that my only work is to align my own thoughts about money with my own desires about money, and that whenever I am feeling good, I have found that alignment. I like knowing that it is all right for me to occasionally feel negative emotion regarding money, but it is my intention to quickly direct my thoughts in better feeling directions. For it is logical to me that thoughts that feel good when I think them will bring positive results. I understand that money will not necessarily manifest instantly in my experience with the changing of my thinking, but I do expect to see steady improvement as a result of my deliberate effort to think better feeling thoughts. The first evidence of my alignment with money will be my improved feeling, my improved mood, and my improved attitude. And then real changes in my financial situation will be soon to follow. I am certain about that. I am aware of the absolute correlation between what I have been thinking and feeling about money and what is actually happening in my life experience. I can see the evidence of the law of attraction's absolute and unerring response to my thought, and I look forward to more evidence in response to my improved thoughts. I can feel a powerful leveraging of energy in being more deliberate about my thoughts. I believe at many levels that I have always known this, and it feels good to return to my core beliefs about my power and value and worthiness. I am living a very abundant life, and it feels so good to realize that whatever this life experience causes me to desire, I can achieve that. I love knowing that I am unlimited. I feel tremendous relief in recognizing that I do not have to wait for the money or the things to materialize before I can feel better. And I now understand that when I do feel better, the things and experiences and money that I want must come. As easily as air flows in and out of my being, so it is with my money. My desire draws it in, and my ease of thought lets it flow. In and out, ever flowing, always easy. Whatever I desire, whenever I desire, as much as I desire, in and out. And that is it. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is. So like I said, read it out yourself, because the power of reading it yourself, engaging your sense of sight by seeing the words, by engaging your sense of sound by speaking it out aloud, by feeling the vibration of it in kinesthetic terms inside your body, that is powerful, my friends. Do it for a couple of days and see how it feels. All right, so I guess we're getting to the end of our program, our evening, and I think I want to stop at this point because I think that really put all of us at a high place.